One, go. Hi everyone, this is Giorgio from Project Torch, and today we have a very special guest staying with us. This is Mr. Bauer, principal at Marblehead High School, which is the high school we are currently attending here in the United States. And we'd like to make you a couple questions. Uh, First of all, what do you think makes an American high school or Marblehead High School in general special, and what makes it different from like everyone else?
Well, I think Marblehead High School is special because we offer lots of different activities for students to be involved with. We want our students to not only be great in the classroom, but also whether they're in sports, drama, music, different clubs, we want them to be connected, and there are lots of opportunities here. And I think in general, American high schools like to have all those involvements and have sports connected. But I think here our students really do a good job of creating clubs on their own or making more clubs that would be fun for students.
That's great. And do you think there's a good balance between the academic point of view and the sports also at Marblehead High School?
Yeah, I do. I know that academics, that's the number one reason we're here is for your education. But I also know that, being involved is as important too because students that are involved generally will do better in school, right? The more they're involved, the more connections they make, the more they feel that they'll push themselves in the classroom.
That's wonderful. And what do you think makes the teachers here unique?
Well, I think they really care for our students. I think they go the extra mile. They get to know students, and sometimes they may make connections that might not be related to the subject, just to help a student if they're struggling or congratulate them if they do something well. So I think they make a lot of connections with our students in a lot of
Yeah,
positive ways.
definitely, definitely. And how many students does the high school have? And would you say that Marblehead High School, particularly, is a big school compared to other schools in the States, or?
Well, we are at 874 students. So I would say we're kind of in the mid range. There's some schools that have over 1,000. There's some schools that have over 1,500, some that have 2,000 students, and there's some that are a little bit smaller. So I'd say we're kind of in the middle of the high school size.
That's great. And do you think having a kind of like a smaller type of school allows the teachers to better connect with the students?
I think there's something to that in general where, the smaller classes do allow you to have more contacts and making it easier. Instead of having 25 or more students, if you have 20, that's just more attention they can give to those 20 students or 18 students. Yeah.
That's wonderful. And how is the mental health of students tutored and protected by the school? And what resources does the school offer for its students?
So that's a really good question. Knowing more coming out of COVID, especially in student and staff mental health, where people, there's been some really tough times. We have a student assistance team that has 7 mental health staff members, adjustment counselors, and school psychologists. We have 5 school counselors. We have a nurse. We have a principal, 2 assistant principals, a resource officer. So we have a large network that students can go to and see anytime during the day if they need be, anything they would need, particularly if like something bad's happening in the world.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's hard to, it might trigger something that makes you feel really sad or you need
Yeah,
some assistance. And we have a lot of people that are available to connect with.
that's something I consider really important. And here at Marblehead High School, I feel like it's also like very, very tutored and everything like that. But last question here: would you say that the high school is the main way kids socialize in the United States in general?
High school is a big part of high school is socializing. It really is because you have the classes, but you have activities, you have sports, you have the events, you have concerts. So I think that kind of is like the hub that connects kids and actually sometimes with kids from other schools too. I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but some students that live in Marblehead go to other schools like St. John's Prep or
Angry?
Pingree or
Yeah.
Essex Tech, but they seem to connect at Marblehead events. Like the football game that I've seen, you go to the football games,
Oh yeah.
we'll see students from other schools coming here too. So I don't know if that would have happened without some common event or commonality of high school. So I think high school is really a focal point. A lot of it is socializing for sure. That's a natural part of the experience.
And it does create a very like welcoming and warm and tight-knit community, right?
I think it does.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, perfect. I think that makes it. And thank you very much for your time, Mr. Bauer.
Cool.
We
Can I
really
ask you a
love
question?
Yeah, of
Is
course.
this okay?
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of Marblehead High School?
Well, for me personally, it was all the activities, as you said, responding to like one of the questions. One of the like the variety of activities and classes that are offered for me are very, very, very like impressive, and they allow you to form yourself not only in academic point of view but also like in other fields of life. For example, I took a woodworking class and it was a lot of fun. And maybe if I didn't take it here in high school, who knows, maybe I might have never learned those skills that I did learn here. So
Great.
yeah, and also like the community, I made a lot of friends here, and it's actually really, really nice. I really loved it.
I like to hear that.
Yeah.
I like to hear that. And I see everyone nodding that they agree.
Yeah,
Well,
they do.
great.
Those
Well,
guys.
and we love having you here at the high school and all of our exchange students. It's been wonderful. And every year, that's the highlight, I think, when our students arrive. And then now it's kind of it's not a sad time, but it is because we know the end is coming.
Yeah.
But we're going to miss all of you.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to miss you too. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Bauer.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. And to everyone watching, see you in the next video. Bye. Not many people.
I'm so nervous.
All right. So
Actually,
Joe,
don't be.
try
Don't
to
be.
like not move the mic too much.